So I forgot to pay a speeding ticket. Whoops. And then I got this in the mail today. It says right here, Provincial Court of Alberta. That's where I live. And then notice of conviction. Does that mean I'm a convict now? Hey internet, how's it going? It's me, your real dad, Izzy Nobry, and this is the Izzy Nobry Show. Today I want to tell you guys the story behind my family name, Nobra. Now before I get started, two things. Oh, the phone is ringing. Whatever, I'll talk to you later. Before we get started, two quick things. First of all, yes, I do understand that there's a likelihood that the story isn't entirely true. There's a lot that we learn in history that, like, one day you're on Reddit and then there's a thread like, oh, that thing that you were taught in history class, I don't know why that came out weird. That was all bullshit and lies. Okay, I understand that. There's a very good chance that the story I'm about to tell you didn't happen exactly like that, but I want to believe it did because it's kind of funny, so f*** off. And the second thing is, if there's any Portuguese people watching this, I understand that you were probably taught something else in your history class. That makes sense because you guys used to own us. So of course your version, it's gonna make you guys look better. I get that. Apparently Portuguese people really dislike our version of the story, and if you're wondering, I'm Brazilian. Apparently they still have a chip on their shoulder about the relationship they used to have with us. I'm not sure exactly, but I get the idea from talking to Portuguese people. They're a little standoffish about the whole deal. I kind of get that. One time I told this story on Twitter and some Portuguese guy came at me really mad saying that
it was Brazilian revisionism and
I'm like, dude, okay, fine. Let's, for the sake of the argument, maybe the version you were taught in school, this disclaimer is getting really long, was the right version and our version is messed up. Whatever. Can I just have this? Can I just have this? You guys took everything from us? I already have so little. Anyway, to the story. At some point in the 1800s, Napoleon was kind of wrecking shit around Europe. It was what he did. It was his thing. Some people collect stamps. Some people have Pinterests, which I assume it's still a thing, and some people wage war in 18th century Europe. That's what Napoleon was up to back then. So he was kicking ass and taking names, and at some point he looked at Portugal and he said, yeah, I want that. That's apparently because Portugal used to do dealings with both France and England, which was at war with France at the time. I have a feeling England was at war with France. Pretty much, you open a history book at any point, they were fighting. It's just they didn't get along a lot, is what I'm saying. Anyway, Napoleon's like, so Portugal, what's up? What's gonna be here? Gonna be buddies with me or with England? And the Portuguese crown is like, no, we're buddies, man. Like, what are you talking about? Those English guys? F them. So England caught wind of that, and it was like, Portugal, what the f, man? I let you crash on my couch. You've been using my Netflix account for like 3 years. That's how you pay me back? Portugal's like, whoa, dude, no, you're getting this all wrong. You know those sitcoms where like the guy has 2 dates and has to be like going back and forth between the 2 dates, which are at the same place, so he's changing clothes and doing the whole thing? That's what Portugal was doing at the time. So with pressure from France from one end and England from the other end, Portugal's like, don't we own Brazil? Then I imagine somebody was like, aye, sire, with a Portuguese accent. I can't do the accent. So they're like, well, who wants to go to Brazil? They packed everything they had, which back then wasn't a lot. I'm thinking like those big wigs, buckets, 8-track. I don't know. They packed old-timey shit, hopped on a bunch of boats, and went to Brazil. They got to Brazil and was like, hey guys, we're here now, right? That's cool, right? Like this is now the Portuguese Empire. We're with you guys now. It's that cool? It's gotta be cool because I'm the fucking king and you can't say shit. So some people were happy about it. A lot of people were not happy about it. You know who wasn't happy about it? Portugal. Portugal was pissed. They were just left there by themselves. I bet that sucks. Anyway, the Portuguese crown, their entourage, they needed places to stay. So they started straight up jacking people for their buildings and homes and just evicted a bunch of people. Like, yeah, this is our shit now. It's ours. So if you could kindly get the f out, just go that way. Again, with a Portuguese accent. So people started getting a few gripes with the whole, Portuguese crown kind of like getting all up in our business here. So what does that have to do with my name? I'm getting there. Basically, the Portuguese entourage is in Brazil. They're chilling. They have money, they have class, they have style. Portuguese accent probably didn't hurt. Soon enough, Brazilian honeys were crawling all over them. They were laying pipes, son. So soon enough, there was a baby boom. A lot of Brazilian ladies with half Brazilian, half Portuguese, all badass Brazilian babies. When they went to register the children, of course, Portuguese daddies split and they were like, okay, what's the kid's name? They didn't know what the last names were a lot of the time, so they just said, well, it's one of the nobles, it's one of the nobles. And so that's what they put on the birth certificate, so-and-so noble. The Portuguese translation of which, Nobre. That's how I actually say my name. I gringo it up a little bit for you guys when I say Nobre. Anyway, apparently that is the origin of my family name. We were at some point a bunch of little Brazilian bastard babies. That's fucked up, right? I want it to be true. I want to believe. Anyway, that's the origin of my family name. I hope you have as cool a story for your family name as I do for mine. Leave it in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. Do I really have to say it all the time? Just click here, right here. There's gonna be a thing here, like, pew, pew. Click subscribe, do the thing. You know you want it. Anyway, as always, I'm Izzy, and I'm done. Does that mean I'm a Does that mean I'm a... Fuck. Does that mean I'm a... God,